I just wanted to say thank you to the more than 40,000 or 50,000 people who have watched and shared my video over the last less than 24 hours. The comments made, the feelings that are being expressed, the messages that I'm receiving from hundreds of people are really important to me. I want to be able to continue to share with you and listen to you and engage on this topic. It's so important that the knowledge spreads, and it only can do that if you continue to spread it. I want more people to know about what's going on. There is so much right, accurate, fair information that's being spread, and we have to be the ones that share it, because as I mentioned yesterday, our leaders are not doing it. It's up to us to band together and do this for each other. There is one thing that I've learned in the last 4 decades of working in media and news is that elected officials really hate receiving messages from us, really hate getting phone calls from their electorate. So what I want is more than just sharing it between ourselves, is to share it on the socials of our elected MPs, the members of parliament in your area, in your district, no matter what country you're in, what city you're in. Share it with them, bang on their doors or phone them up or just post an email, whatever you need to do. Tell them that you want them to represent the situation that's going on between Israel and Hamas fairly, that you want the Palestinian people to be represented fairly as human beings. They are human beings as much as Israelis and Jewish people are. We need to be fair. We can't go against humanity. We have to be equal. We can't have double standards. Otherwise, we're all going to be deluded. We're all going to be confused, and we're all going to let them rule the world, which is what they want us to do. They want us to forget it. They want us to get confused, and they want us to leave them alone. Well, let's not leave them alone. Let's badger them and demand the truth. Demand they represent human beings, no matter what side of the conflict they're on, fairly, because what's going on in Gaza, the continuing barraging of bombing and flattening, as we heard from Médecins Sans Frontières General Director, they're flattening Gaza. They're erasing a human race. They're erasing the Palestinians. It's an Arab genocide of the Palestinians. This is unfair, and it cannot be allowed to continue without comment and without noise. This is a classic David versus Goliath battle. And unfortunately for the Jews this time, they are not David, they are the Goliath committing the offense. And we have to stand up in defense of the Davids. You know, what I was really encouraged with today was seeing reports from Jewish people in New York and around the world standing up, saying to Benjamin Netanyahu, not in my name. They will not have themselves persecuted because of the wrongs and the evils of their regime. And that is an incredible act of bravery and courage by those people. And we stand with you, and we should not. Again, the same thing. I call on everyone not to use and turn this into an anti-Semitic rage. There are millions of good Jewish people around the world who do not agree with what is being done by their political regime. They do not support their political activities of their politicians. They do not support the terrible offences being committed by the Israeli Defense Forces. So please do not take it out on Jewish people carte blanche. Do not do what we're saying they shouldn't do. Be kind, be fair, and treat everyone equally. This is a battle with our politicians. This needs to be taken up to the politicians, not to the people. We need to demand justice from our politicians. And the only way we do that is to become more knowledgeable. Knowledge is power, and applied knowledge is wisdom. We all must become wiser and not allow them to manipulate us into allowing them to do whatever they want. We cannot allow them to do that. That is why it's important to spread the right news, the factual news, and share it widely. And what I want to ask is, I want to call on the people who control the dark web. You are the geniuses of the internet. You have the power, the skill, the capability to turn and write algorithms, to turn content into a viral message. Why don't you do something good for humanity? Why don't you find the right pieces of content? Why don't you find the factual stuff and send them viral? Turn your algorithms into something for good for humanity. I appeal to you. I appeal to your brilliance. Use it and show the world the truth. Let's get the good shit out to the right people, to all people, and stop the propaganda. Push down the propaganda that's coming out from the politicians, that's coming out from biased media organization, and push up the stuff that's coming out from the everyday man and woman and kid on the street. Show the world the truth. I call on you to do that. Please use your brilliance for good.